What's up, Instagram? Kanye said it's a war. It's a war. We've known it's a war, obviously a cultural war. We are battling for the soul of this nation. You know the drill. You're probably wondering why I'm so excited to tell you to delete your PayPal account. I don't know. I'm in a good mood today. I'm exhausted, which is why I look like trash, but it's all chill. I've been to Paris and back, in case you missed that. And I don't know. I just feel it in my gut and in my soul that we're going to win this. So anyways, woke up to some news that PayPal, which you're seeing in my stories, PayPal has gone full communism. You know, we know they're all jumping in that direction, and they've decided to update their policies to reflect the fact that if you are a perpetuator of misinformation, also known as, they're going to censor you, right? Also known as if you're a conservative, also known as if you say anything against the state decided narrative, if you speak against the government, the over-governance, also known as if you don't think masks work, also known as if you decide you don't want to get a vaccine, also known as anything the state wants, right? That they will actually fine you $2,500. Like, they actually wrote this in their updated policies that they would have a right to fine you. They could also shut down your accounts. And aside from misinformation, if you shared anything, that could be considered harassment against a gender identity. So if you say, I don't know, something crazy like only women can give birth, PayPal could be like, oh, $2,500 taken from you. And some people were like, oh, I don't even keep $2,500 in my PayPal account. Read your policy agreement again. You've linked your bank accounts. So I'm pretty sure that means that they could just take the money out of your bank account directly. That's relationship that you have agreed to when you give PayPal access to your bank account. So that's insane and it's crazy. And it is one of these things that I feel is a God moment, because I have been experiencing this a lot. Like, for whatever reason, I feel like God is using me as an instrument. God is using you as an instrument. Like, there is something going on. Like, the energy just feels different. And the time feels like now, like, we have this narrow window to save our country. And every time I get this inkling to do something, like, I have to fight within my capacity, which is every day, because I have kids, dude. My daughter is 12 weeks old. My son is about to turn 2 in January, and this is going to be their future. So every time I feel like I need to fight in my own capacity, something happens, something like this, and it is a message that I'm supposed to use my platform to share what I've been up to the world. So I basically wanted to tell you guys a story and ask me many questions as you want in the comments. I want to be as transparent as possible on how I got involved. So basically, at the end of last year, I turned to my husband. It was when General Michael Flynn got that letter, you remember, and it basically said, I don't know if it was to him or to his wife, and it basically was from JP Morgan Chase Bank, and they were like, we don't want you at our bank anymore because of who you are. Wow, mind-boggling, scary, right? Think about the fact that if you're a criminal or you're a murderer, you could literally leave prison and you could open an account at Chase tomorrow. But if you're a conservative, God forbid, gasp, and it wasn't just Michael Flynn. This happened, I think first person it happened to, like, all the banks were kicking her out was Laura Loomer. They've been coming inward, right? They're like, oh, they're radical. Okay, but these people are not murderers and killers. So how do you decide they're not allowed to bank or partake in the economy, right? And so this happened, and I went to my husband and I said to him, like, obviously I feel that we need to leave this bank. I have been a Chase Bank customer since I was 18 years old. So it was a big decision for me, and they had been a basically good bank, but I'm not getting that letter and I'm not shutting up. So, goodbye. So we pulled out our money at Chase and opened accounts locally here in Tennessee, but the banks that we are with, like, didn't have all of the same services. Swear, God is always looking out. I'm in Dallas doing an event, and a billionaire, and you can look him up, his name is Toby Neugebauer, basically ambushes me. And he asks me to, like, come to his house for a meeting, ambushes me. He's got a team of people in his house, and they're all working, like, from laptops in the middle of his living room. And they're basically like, we've built a financial services company. Like, we built it. We have built what everyone's looking for. And it's credit cards, debit cards. It's eventually going to offer, like, insurance and all these things down the line. And they're leaning into conservative principles. He is a strong conservative. The initial investors, which I will not name, but obviously will come out, they're all strong conservatives. Billionaires that put their money in, realizing that this is where we're headed. And they basically ran the number and realized that conservatives are the ones that pay their bills. And yet you have all these companies that are telling us that we can't be a part of their economy. And so I became an investor, a co-founder. I said, I believe in this glorifi.com. Glorify spelled Glorifi. So glorify with an I. 100%. I want to be a part of this. I want to be the face of this. Whatever you guys need, I know this is what's happening. So I joined, and I've been a part of the beta testing for the last couple of months. This is actually my card, making sure the number is not showing. They actually make it out of bullet brass. It's just amazing. They, when they launch their products, like insurance companies, they're going to give discounts to responsible gun owners. Like, they are leaning into conservative principles. This is real. This is not imagined. This is not a fluke. This is not built. The app is better than Chase app. I moved my money into that account. Like I said, we've been in beta, so I wasn't planning on making a video about this for another month, but then PayPal came out and did this, and I just went, you know what, today is the day to tell you guys about Glorify. You can download it in the App Store. You can open a checking account in 15 seconds, a credit card. You can apply for a credit card in seconds. It's faster than any other accounts that you may have, any apps that you're using. Go ahead, explore it. You can open it without moving your money. So you should just do it because I'm telling you to do it. And then you can decide for yourself and your family what your future looks like. Let me tell you something right now. The future looks like all of these Chase, Wells Fargo's basically telling us that we better abide by puberty blockers being given to children or shut up. And I'm not shutting up, and I'm not abiding by puberty blockers given to children. So what I am doing is constantly using my platform to shine a light on the people, the organizations, people like Kanye West who are willing to stand up to the mob of Hollywood, people like, Glorify, getting involved with them. And like I said, I invested, I'm 1,000% in. I'm 1,000% in. I moved my money. I made sure it worked. I'm traveling with it. I'm using the card. This is not a joke. And I'm doing that because I know that the conservative economy is just beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, the conservative economy is just beginning. They have messed up. PayPal knows. They're already trying to backtrack and say, oh, it must have been we don't know how we sent this out without it being proofread. No, you said what you meant. You hate us. We as conservatives need to stop giving our money to people that hate us. And that's been hard in the past because there was no other alternative. Now there is, okay? So I believe in this so much that I want you to screen record this. I'm going to drop it, my Instagram. If I am wrong about Glorify, come for my head. Come for me and say, Candace, you lied to me. I have tested this through and through. There is no fluke here. It is what it is, guys. God is with us. God is good. I'm telling you, I just feel it in my bones that all will be exposed. Black Lives Matter. If you're attending the funeral, that's on Wednesday. Wear black, watch documentary. All of this evil is coming to a head, and goodness is there to meet it. So again, guys, glorify.com. Actually use the app. The app is way better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should warn you about or anything that I haven't told you. Just ask me in the comments. All right. Love you guys. Be good. Be happy. We are going to win the spiritual battle. Bye.